Alright, hey guys, it's Roast TCG back in the video, and with this video, we're bringing a new archetype reveal. So this looks like it's going to be a food type archetype, and based off the name of this one, I think they're going to be in what I presume to be French. You guys can let me know the language, but I guess the name of the archetype is going to be Novelist. But yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to completely try to pronounce these names, but let's say his name's Duel. So it's a level 1 Dark Beast Warrior Ritual Effect monster. You can ritual summon this card with any recipe card, which is pretty fitting. If this card is special summon, you can activate the top 5 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can add one activated Novelist card to your hand. Also shuffle the rest back into your deck. So it looks like it might be a big focus of that to just excavate. I'm not sure, but it's just the first monster. Being able to add one Novelist card, it's decent. It's like using a pot of prosperity to just look for a specific, only for this archetype though. And when a card or effect is activated that targets this card, or when this card is targeted for an attack, quick effect, you contribute this card and one other attack position monster on either field. And if you do special summon one level 2 or level 3 ritual monster from your hand or deck. So that's pretty interesting because it makes it seem like you're going to be able to use your own cards to target it in order to tribute your opponent's monsters and this card. And if you do, you're going to be able to kind of like increase the rank or the level of this ritual monster. So it looks like it's going to be a bit of a stepping stone. But it's an interesting card. I think it has decent... We need to see how it synergizes with the rest of the deck, but pretty interesting. Here we have Confitras de Novelist, which is level 2 Dark Warrior Ritual Effect. You can ritual summon this card with any recipe card, of course. If this card is special summon, you can target one spell trap on the field, destroy it. Pretty simple. Being able to do that, destroy a spell or trap, okay. When a card or effect is activated that targets this card, or when this card is targeted for an attack, quick effect, you can tribute both this card and one other attack position monster in the field. And if you do, special summon one level 3 or Novelist ritual monster from your hand or deck. So again, looks like you're going to be going up in level. So here we have Pleiades, the Novelist, which is a level 3 Dark Beast Warrior Ritual Effect. Again, only recipe card to ritual summon it. If this card is special summon, you can draw one card. When a card or effect is activated that targets a monster in the field, or when a monster is targeted for an attack, quick effect, you can tribute both one Novelist monster you control and one attack position monster on either field. And if you do a special... Okay, so same thing. We're just going to be going up a rank, and this is going to be the special summon effect, just to draw a card. So it looks like it's going to be possible to just go up in levels throughout the turn, and just be summoning, like upgrading the monster as you go. And with the monster that you end up on, you're actually going to be able to like level it up during your opponent's turn. And here we have Foe Glacia de Novelist, which is a level 2 Dark Warrior Ritual. With any recipe card, you can ritual summon it. If this card is special summoned, you can target up to 3 cards in any grave, shuffle them to the deck. Doesn't seem that powerful. And then here, yeah, going into your level 5 or 6. So it looks like you're just going to be able to shuffle 3 cards in the grave back into the deck. So it's going to be kind of disruptive for your opponent. Doesn't seem crazy though. And then here we have Balamenir, the Novelist. So again, recipe card. If this card is special summon, you can add one Novelist or recipe card from your deck to your hand. So that's pretty good. That obviously just being able to actually go up and search up any of these cards. So anything from the archetype and any recipe card. We still need to see what those ritual cards are going to be like, the ritual spells, but I am curious. And then you can target one, attribute it. So this looks like the same thing. This is a quick effect. No, so this looks a little different. So you can target one opponent's attack position monster, attribute it, and if you do, special summon one level 6 Novelist ritual monster from your hand or deck. This is a quick effect if this card was special summoned by a Novelist monster's effect. So that's pretty cool. Being able to just tribute your opponent's monster, of course you're going to be targeting, but it's a form of removal, non-destruction removal, and being able to just get a free monster out of it. And it's a quick effect if you actually go through the process of slowly leveling it up. This looks like a pretty solid monster. And then here we have what I presume to be the boss monster of the archetype as of right now, which is Bay Griller, Novelist. And if this card is special summon, you can negate the effects of as many face-up cards your opponent currently controls as possible until the end of the turn. Then if this was special summoned by a Novelist monster's effect, tribute all monsters they control. So that's really a powerful effect there. Obviously, you're going to be able to special summon it during your opponent's turn. And being able to do that during their turn, not only getting rid of one of their monsters through this, but you know, being able to negate those face-up cards. So it's not just the monsters that are being negated. If they have face-up spells or face-up traps that are currently using their effects, you're going to be able to negate those cards and their monsters. And then being able to tribute all of them. It's a non-target global, but like on their side only removal in the form of a tribute, which is like arguably one of the most powerful forms of removal. So that looks like a really solid effect. Quick effect, you can target one opponent's attack position monster, tribute it, and if you do, special summon one Hungry Burger from your hand or deck. So that's pretty cool. I didn't expect it to go into Hungry Burger. I should have seen that coming. But that's pretty cool to see that there. Okay, but yeah, look, that looks cool. Just being able to tribute your opponent's monster as a quick effect and then summon a Hungry Burger. Why not? This looks like a really, just really, because Hungry Burger is one of my favorite ritual monsters, and seeing this implemented in the deck makes sense. It's pretty cool. And let's see what the field spell is like. So we have Novelist Archetype, which is a field spell. When this card resolves, you can add one recipe card from your deck or grave to your hand. So that's great. You're going to be able to get the ritual spell. Once per turn, you can place one ritual monster from your hand on the bottom of the deck, draw a card. That's decent as a form of constantly like updating your hand. And then during your end phase, you can target 2 cards in your grave, including at least one recipe card, place them on the bottom of the deck in any order, then draw 1 card. So that's pretty decent as a way to just keep on getting value out of it. So this looks like a pretty decent card. Obviously, you're only going to be able to activate 1 card with this card's name per turn, so you're not going to be able to just keep on, you know, using this card's effect. Like, you can't just replace it just because it's a soft once per turn here. So looks like a really solid field spell, in my opinion. And here we have Recette the Poison, which is a fish recipe. So this is the actual first ritual spell that we see. You ritual summon one Novelist ritual monster from your hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed the levels of the ritual monster you ritual summon. Then if you ritual summon Novelist Base with this effect, you can add one recipe ritual spell from your deck or grave to your hand. So just to make sure, Burlace, I think was the first one, was it? Yes, it was. So right, Burla Base, yeah, I think so. So looks like they're trying to make you summon the first one and kind of slowly go up the level. And if you do that, then they're gonna actually give you a ritual spell from your deck or grave. So that's great. That's just gonna give you access so you can continue to upgrade these monsters. But very interesting archetype and theming. And here we see the second one, which is Recette de Viande meat recipe. So ritual summon one Novelist ritual monster from your hand by trading monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster you ritual summon. Then if you ritual summon Confritas de Novelist with this effect, you can change all opponents' defense position monsters to face up attack position. So that's not going to be really relevant, but yeah, just another ritual spell. It looks like not a lot of relevance here. There's not going to be a lot of cards that your opponent has in just defense position, like face on defense position to switch to face up. But being able to switch them from regular defense to attack could be good and could synergize well with Lightning Storm if you choose to run it with this. And then here we have Recette de Personnel, which is a cook's recipe. You target one ritual monster you control, special summon one Novelist token, which is level 1, 50 attack, 50 defense. And if you do, its level becomes that monster's. Okay, and you can send this face-up card from your spell and trap zone to the grave. Ritual summon one Novelist ritual monster from your hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal. So it looks like this can actually be used as a form of a ritual spell, which is pretty cool. So it looks like it's going to be an interesting card. You're going to be able to actually use this to tribute some of your cards and then ritual summon during your opponent's turn by sacrificing their monsters. So very interesting to see here. And then we have Recette de Specialite, or Chef Specialty Recipe, which is a counter trap card. When a spell trap or monster effect is activated and you control a Novelist ritual monster, negate the activation. Then if you control a monster special summoned by a Novelist monster's effect, you can destroy that card. So that is cool to see. That's going to make it actually pretty decent. Just being able to, like, you get an Omni Negate in the form of a counter trap, which we haven't seen in a minute. This used to be like common, where it seemed like every new archetype was kind of getting this. But looks like they kind of slowed down, but we finally got one. And you can see here he's actually making the burger, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's a pretty strong card. And if you special summon Hungry Burger, you can banish this card from your grave and tribute all monsters your opponent controls. So yeah, this card's really good. Being able to just sacrifice your opponent's cards like that, I kind of like the theming of that, of just getting rid of your opponent's monsters, and the way that it's going back to Hungry Burger. Really cool archetype. I honestly really like this archetype, and I can't wait to make a video about this. But let me know what you guys think about the archetype. Are you guys going to run it, or are you guys just interested in seeing how it's going to play? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching.